Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we've got a ball game. It's the final game of the season for Boston and Washington, and the third of a three. The clubs have split the first two. This would be the rubber game. It's game 162 for these clubs, and game 1934 in the replay. Pitching for the Red Sox is Ken Brett, left-hander, and for the Senators, it's Joe Coleman. He is a right-hander, and you may notice that Frank Howard is the leadoff hitter. Well, that was the actual lineup. This is the actual lineup. The only exception is I brought Schofield in because they had an Alvarez non-carded. They had Petrocelli at third and Alvarez at short, but I moved Schofield to third and Petrocelli in his usual spot, fielding position at shortstop. I'm going to go through the lineups. For the Red Sox, it's Sid O'Brien leading off at second base. LeHood in right, Yastrzemski in left, Petrocelli at short, Scott at first, Moses catching, Billy Canigliaro playing center field, Schofield at third, and Ken Brett the pitcher. He has one, I have to check, for Brett and Coleman. Ken Brett has won 3 games, and Joe Coleman has won 18. Coleman had only 12 in real world, quite an improvement. For the Washington Senators, it's Frank Howard leading off in left, Brinkman at short, McMullen at third, Aaliyah in right, Epstein at first, Cullen at second, Unser in center, Casanova the catcher, and Joe Coleman the pitcher batting ninth. Again, Brett with 3 wins on the year, Coleman with 18, going for his 19th win. And first pitch is in about 3 minutes. And the Senators take the field. It's Coleman on the mound. Sid O'Brien leading it off. Coleman is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to O'Brien. 1-7 right-handed, grounds it to second for Cullen. He fields it and throws it to Epstein for the out. One away, we're underway here. The last game of October 1 and the last game for these clubs. Now here's Joe LaHood, left-handed hitter. Here's Coleman. The pitch to LaHood. 6-9, left-handed, grounds it to second again, Cullen. To Epstein, 2 away. And now Karl Yastrzemski, a left-handed hitter. That's 5-7, left-handed, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Coleman. We've gone a half. It's Red Sox nothing, and the Senators coming up. Here's Coleman. Here's Brett now. Yeah, Kathy Harden for the Senators. And again, Kathy, this is the real lineup. Howard was put in the number 1 spot. I guess Ted Williams wanted to give him as many at-bats as possible in the final game of the season for these clubs. And here comes big man Howard. Howard comes into this game with 53 home runs, 4 behind Hot Dog Jackson. So that would be hard. Hot Dog has 57. Here's Brett now. The pitch to Howard. That's 4-6, right-handed, single 1-11, grounded to third and stopped by Schofield. He throws it to Scott at first, 1 away. Howard is retired. Now Eddie Brinkman. I was a little surprised when I went on Baseball Reference, and there it was, Howard leadoff. Reality is sometimes stranger than fiction. If I did that, you'd say that's too bizarre. Here's Brinkman, not you, but one would say it. The pitch to Eddie, 5-6, right-handed, grounds it to short, and Petrocelli has it. He throws it to Scott, 2 away for Ken McMullen. .39, left-handed. That's a triple 1-2 base hit by McMullen. McMullen is on. Senators won this one 3-2 in real world. Lyle came in for the Red Sox. Coleman went all the way for his 12th win. And that's in the replay. That's in real world. Okay, McMullen is on. Brantalia the batter. Here's the pitch from Brett. 2-3, left-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The single by McMullen, left on base. After 1, it's a scoreless ball game. Here's Coleman. He retired the side in order in the first. The batter is Rico. Here's Coleman. And the pitch. 2-11, right-handed, walked him. So Rico draws a base on balls. He's on first. And George Scott, the batter. Pitch to Scott, 3-8, right-handed, struck him out. That's the second strikeout for Coleman, 1 down. And Jerry Moses, the batter. Here's the pitch from Coleman. 3-5, right-handed, triple 1-6, double down the line. This might score Rico. He rounds third. It's to left field. +3. Whoa. Rico, 1-15, 1-16. They'll let him score, keeping Moses at second. And the Red Sox get out to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. Moses on second with a big double. Now Billy Canigliaro, the batter. Here's the pitch from Coleman. 2-9, struck him out. Third strikeout for Coleman. Now Dick Schofield. Switch hitter batting left. Two, 4. Grounds it back to Coleman. He fields it and throws it to Epstein, and the side is retired. 1 run on a walk and then a double Rico scoring from first. We've gone 1.5. It's 1-0. Red Sox. Here's Brett now. Mike Epstein leading it off. This is lefty-lefty. .110 left-handed ballpark slash against the left-handed hitter in Washington. 1-15, it goes through, just going through for the base hits. Super Jew Epstein on first. Here's Cullen. Infield is back. He's an A bunter. It's hit back to Brett. That's 11. A. Pops it up. And it's a little unusual for the pitcher to catch a pop-up, but he does. Whoops, that would have been a 1. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It doesn't matter. I'll say that the catcher called for it, and it's 1 out. Doesn't change anything. Here's Del Unser. That was Moses coming in to take it. So 1 out, Epstein on first, and Unser is the batter. 4-8, left-handed, hit well by Unser against a left-hander, and it's gone. He has end power against left-handers, and he's a lefty. W against right-handers. A 4-8 clean home run. Against a left-handed hitter, it's a 2-run home run. And the Senators take a 2-1 lead, Kathy. A home run by Del Unser. Yeah. That is home run number 7 for Unser. He had 7 in real world. So that's good realism. Two to 1, and here's Casanova. 1 out, nobody on. .48 right-handed, 1-1-4. It is a triple by Casanova. 4-8. 1-1-4. It was a 1. Now here's Coleman. .62 right-handed, grounds it to third A. Let's check that out. Infield was back. 5, grounds to third. He holds. 2 outs. And here comes the big man in a clutch situation. He grounded to third in the first. Here's the pitch from Brett. 5-7, right-handed, walked him. So it's first and third with 2 away. A clutch situation for Eddie Brinkman. Here's Steady Eddie now. He grounded to short. The pitch from Brett. 1-7. Base hit, Eddie. Casanova scores. Howard goes to third. Thank you, Gigi, thank you. A big clutch hit, Brett getting tagged here. Now Ken McMullen, the batter. Here's Brett. 2-5, left-handed struck him out. But 3 runs on 4 hits, a walk, a 2-run home run by Unser. And then after 2, it's 3-1. I think we'll make a little more coffee, Kathy. And I will decide if Brett hits or not. Woo! Lord. Boy, yesterday was a tough day, Kathy. It was just a sort of a dark, heavy feeling. And this morning I'm doing much better. And I'm going to have a rendezvous with this. At about 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, a rendezvous with cannabis. Oh, let me just catch my breath, Kathy. And yes, I'll make a full pot and I'll have it in the afternoon. The iced coffee. Iced coffee in the afternoon, a lovely. Pick me up. Whew. I'm going to take a little break here, Kathy, for 2 or 3 minutes while I make the coffee and do the other things. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network.
Kids app. Try 1 month free.
Jeffrey Guterman back here in Studio B. And we move to the top of the third. 3-1 Senators. Coleman takes the mound, and Brett will hit. He's an 8 NL. Brett steps in the batter's box. Here's Coleman. And the pitch. 6-5. Left-handed, grounds it to short X, our first X today. Brinkman, steady Eddie, 221. What happened to my thing here? Okay. 221. Lord. Uh, 11-2. F2 gets to it, Eddie. 368, 20. Oh, that's the wrong side. We do that sometimes. 11-2. It's a G1. 368, E21. And he throws him out, Eddie. And Brett is retired, one away. Now here's Sid O'Brien. Coffee brewing. O'Brien 0 for 1. 5-6 right-handed, flies to right. Under it is Aaliyah, 2 away. For Joe LaHood, left-handed hitter. One, 6. Single 1 to 10, it is a base hit. So LaHood is on with 2 outs. Not being held. Here's Karl. Three, 9, right-handed, chops it to second. Cullen fields it and throws to Epstein, and the side is retired. No runs. The single by LaHood, and he was left on base. Bottom of the third now. Let's see how Brett fares after he allowed 3 in the second, including a 2-run home run by Unser, his 7th of the season. Here's Brant Aaliyah now. .310 left-handed, ballpark blast. This could carry. He's an N against left-handers in Washington. Whoa, it's deep and caught by LaHood at the warning track, 1 away. Now here's Super Jew Epstein. Singled and scored on the 2-run home run by Unser. The pitch to Epstein. 3-7 left-handed, walked him. Epstein is on. Not being held. He's got a 9-12 pickoff, and Cullen is the batter. .612 right-handed, grounds it to third. This could be 2. Schofield to O'Brien, and then over to Scott for the double play, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, and none left on. It's 3-1 Senators after 3, and we're moving right along. This is our last game for October 1, then we move to the final date of the season, October 2, in our 1969 replay, and there will be 9 games left. One game is not played, and that's between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. They played 161, and it was because of a rainout that was not rescheduled between the clubs. Decisions like that are sometimes made. Okay, Coleman takes the mound. Rico Petrocelli leading it off, walked and scored in the second. Here's Coleman. 4-6, right-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Joe Coleman. Now George Scott. One five, triple 1 to 4. It's a base hit for Scott. A one-out single. Not being held. Here's Moses now. He had the big double that scored the only run for the Sox thus far. Pitch to Moses, 1-6, struck him out. Fourth strikeout for Coleman. He had 182 and 248 innings. Now Billy Canigliaro with 2 outs and Scott on first. 2-5. Right-handed, struck him out. He struck out the side. No runs, 1 hit. The single by Scott left on. Middle of the fourth, that coffee's almost ready. Here's Brett in his 4th inning. His first endurance is the 5th. Coleman's is the 7th. Here's Unser. He gets a good hand from the crowd. He hit the 2-run home run. It's been the game winner thus far. .27, left-handed, struck him out. Third for Brett. Now Casanova. Pitch from Brett. 2-9, left-handed, struck him out. That's the 4th for Brett. And Coleman is the batter. .512, Coleman right-handed, walked him. Coleman takes first with 2 away. And here's the big man, Howard. And those of you wondering, this was the real lineup. So Ted Williams put Howard in the leadoff spot, as bizarre as that may seem. Here's Brett. And the pitch. 6-2, right-handed. Grounds it to third for Schofield. He fields it and throws it to Scott, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk to Coleman left on. We're going to move to the top of the 5th now. I'm going to get myself, though, a cup of coffee. Whew. Yes. Oh, Lord help me, God. Absolutely, Kathy, absolutely. Oh, Lord help me. Bear with me, folks. I'm just getting my bearings straight. Oh, Lord. Alrighty, let's get that coffee going. Maybe we'll have one cup. Yeah, one should do it. And we turn off the coffee, let it sit on the burner, then we'll move it out, let it sit, and then move it in the refrigerator. All right, top of the fifth already. And here's Coleman facing Schofield to start it off. Here's the pitch to Schofield. Switch hitter batting left, 6-3, flies to left X, only our second X today. Howard, 4-6, chasing for it. Four, 6, 16-4. Oops, wrong side again. Christ. 16-4. He gets to it. Howard, F2. E6, 11-12. And he makes the catch. Nice catch by big man. And here's Brett. He's going to hit. Brett an 8 NL. The pitch from Coleman. 1-7 struck him out. The sixth strikeout for Coleman, 2 down. And here's Sid O'Brien. Five, 6 right-handed, flies it to right for Aaliyah. He makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Coleman. So he's looking good. We're in the middle of the fifth inning here. 3-1 Senators. They took the first game of this series. Then Red Sox took the second. This would be the rubber game, and it is the final game of the season for these clubs. Brett takes the mound. There is a nice glass of iced tea waiting in the fridge. Makes the afternoon better. I agree with that wholeheartedly, that reality. Okay, here's Steady Eddie now. Steady is 1 for 2 with a base hit. Knocked in a run. Knocked in Casanova. Here's the pitch from Brett. Eddie, 6'11", right-handed, grounds it back to Brett X. 3-0. (3-0), 14-3, he gets to it, G2-0, and he throws him out, 1 away. You know, Kathy, I went on the Strat-O-Matic website and I didn't order it, but I put it into my shopping cart, the 1962 season, along with 2 scoring pads and a super advanced fielding chart And I haven't paid for it, but I'm thinking seriously about it. I don't know. The other thing is I might get a new tripod. They're very inexpensive. If I can find one that really has features that are valuable. And you never know, this one could break anytime. I've had this one for at least over 3 years. And I use it a lot, and I swing it a lot, and we'll see. Recreational marijuana is on the ballot here in Florida, by the way, for November. Here's McMullen. Brett winds and deals. That is 6-6, right-handed, struck him out. 5th strikeout for Brett now. Brett with 5 strikeouts, Coleman with 6. 2 outs, nobody on, Aaliyah the batter. One 8, left-handed, struck him out. So both have 6 now in a 3-1 ball game. Top of the 6th already. Coleman, the pitcher. He's allowed 1 run, 3 hits, walked 1, and struck out 6 today. On his way to winning his 19th, if they can hold on. Oh, that is good coffee. Here's Joe LaHoo, 1 for 2. The pitch from Coleman. 6'10", left-handed, ballpark slash. Oh, in Washington. Oh, that's a 19. That's not going to go through. Left-handed hitter. It is lined to second and caught by Cullen. 1 down. Now here's Karl. Pitch from Coleman. 3-8, right-handed, struck him out. Number 7 for Coleman. And Rico Petrocelli with 2 outs and nobody on, top of the 6th. Red Sox trail 3-1. Abortion is on the ballot in Florida. I don't know what the referendum is. That's a very scary thing. It's a very irrational thing after Roe v. Wade for decades. 2 outs, nobody on Rico. No one likes abortion. The pitch to Petrocelli. That's 3-6, right-handed. Struck him out. Number 8 for Coleman, and the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Brett had a bad second inning. He allowed 3 runs, including a 2-run home run by Unser. But other than that, he's been good, very good. Here's Epstein, the Super Jew, leading it off. It's good to have another tripod because you never frickin' know. This thing could just snap and break, and they're so inexpensive, and then you're out of luck. Then you have to buy one. Here's the pitch to Epstein. 4-4, left-handed, grounds to third X. Schofield, 326. 14-3, gets to it, G2, E26, 7-8. and he throws him out. Epstein is retired. And here's Tim Cullen. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Senators batting. One eight, left-handed, flies to center field. It's hit high, playable by Billy Canigliaro. He makes the catch. 2 outs, and now Unser. 1 for 2 with that 2-run home run. Oh, that is good coffee. Whoa. Enjoy that last cup of the morning. The pitch to Unser. 1-4. Grounds to second. Fielded by O'Brien, and he throws Unser out. A 1-2-3 for Brett, and he's retired. 7 in order. Top of the 7th, Coleman trying to hold the lead. It's 3-1. Here's George Scott to lead it off. Whew, 6-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second, X Cullen. A 318. (318) 2-3. That's going to go through for a base hit as 2. 3-6-8. Cullen E18. And it's a single by Scott. And here comes Moses, the tying run at the plate. Moses had the big double that brought home Petrocelli in the 2nd, the only run for the Sox. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Here's Moses. Coleman from the stretch. This is his first endurance inning, Coleman. The pitch to Moses, 6'9", right-handed, grounds it to third. McMullen throws to second to force Scott. 1 out, and Moses is on. And here's Billy Canigliaro, the tying run at the plate. .45 right-handed, struck him out. Number 9 for Coleman. And now it's Dick Schofield. .69, switch hitter, batting left. Grounds to second. Cullen has it, throws to Epstein, and the side is retired. I'll tell you, sort of a pitcher's duel, just a bad inning in the 2nd when Brett allowed 3 runs. It's the 7th inning stretch. And here comes Brett now. This might be his final inning. Casanova leads it off. Oh, that is good coffee. The pitch to Casanova. 4-8, right-handed, 1-1-4 base hit. Casanova. Now Coleman, a B bunter. We'll have him lay it down with no outs. Infield in, he's a B now. The pitch from Brett. Laid down, hit to third. Schofield. 5B, and he throws it to first, Schofield, to get Coleman, and Casanova advances to second base. In scoring position. And here's the big man. Yes, it is. That is George Brett's brother. Okay, Brett, in his third endurance inning, the pitch to Howard. That's 4-9, right-handed again. Fly ball to right. We have the option to tag with Casanova, but we won't take it. 2 away. And here's Eddie Brinkman. Brinkman is 1 for 3. Two, left-handed, single 1-4, line to short, caught by Rico. And the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, the leadoff single by Casanova, left on second. We're heading to the 8th. Coleman in his second endurance inning. And there will be a hitter for Brett. Brett pitched good baseball. 7 innings. 6 hits allowed. He walked 2, struck out 6, and he allowed 3 runs, though, all in the second inning. Sparky Lyle pitched in this game. In real world, we'll use him. He's a left-handed pitcher. Lyle is warming up. He's a -4 with Moses. And let's see who's hitting. George Thomas, who played in this game in real world. And in fact, I made a note of that, 10-1 only, because he has been out he hasn't played in a long time. So Thomas will lead it off. If he gets on, there's a pinch runner available. Thomas, 353 average and 51 at bats. But again, if we want to know exactly what he did in this game, we just take a look. And he did not play in this game. Reggie Smith pinch hit, but Thomas is fine. So we will have Thomas come in. I was wrong about that. Glad I looked. Here's Coleman now. Pitch to Thomas. That's 1-5, and that's a shot hit out into the gap, extra bases for a triple. And we will bring a pinch runner on because there's a lot of people sitting on their asses on that bench. And in case of a fly ball B question mark, we'll have someone come in, and it's going to be Don Locke. Don Locke, a 1-14. Locke did come in to play left. How do you like that? I don't know why Karl was taken out, but Locke is pinch running, 1-14. So it's Locke on first, and O'Brien due up. We'll have him hit. Here's Coleman. And the pitch to O'Brien. 2-3. Chops it to second. C. The infield was back. We have to say it out loud. And Locke scores. It's a 3-2 game. 1 out, nobody on. Joe LaHood is due up. He's a 188 hitter. There'll be a hitter for him. He played right. Let's see who's coming in. Reggie Smith pinch hit. It's going to be Reggie Smith. We'll move Karl to center, and Reggie will go out to left field next in the bottom of the 8th. Karl can play center field. So Smith, a pinch hitter, a switch hitter. Here's Coleman now. And the pitch to Smith. 1-6, and it's a base hit. Smith is on. 1-15. Not being held with all those pickoffs. Smith on first, 1 out. Coleman 1 hit or walk away from fatigue, and Rico Petrocelli is the batter. Action in the Senators bullpen. Here's the pitch. LaHood. Oh, I moved that. Okay, here's Karl now. The pitch from Coleman. 5-5, left-handed, struck him out. He does not have fatigue. And that's number 10 for Coleman. Coleman trying to get out of this inning with endurance. He's allowed 1. Here's the pitch to Rico now. 1-9, hit deep by Rico, and it's gone. The Red Sox take a 4-3 lead. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kathy. Rico Petrocelli with a 2-run home run, and that's going to be it for Coleman. Reaching fatigue. Let's look at that again. 1-9 right-handed, home run 1-15. It was a 7. So sorry, Kath. Three runs for the Red Sox here in the top of the 8th. It's 4-3. I know, Kathy, and Cole. That means that Brett is the winner of record, Coleman the loser, and Lyle can come in for the save. Pretty dramatic home run there in the top of the 8th. Whoo, for Rico. That was home run number 42. He had 40 in real world. Yeah, okay. Let's see who's coming in now. Just double checking to see if Knowles pitched on the 29th. I don't think so. I don't think they even played. Oh yeah, they did. Washington did, and no, he did not. So he's available. Knowles is coming in. Darryl Knowles, I believe is the name, in this 1-run ball game now. Darryl Knowles, their ace. So the 2 aces will be in now. Coleman pitched 7 1/3 innings and reached fatigue. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 3 of them this inning, including the big home run by Rico. He walked 1, struck out 10, and we can close him out now with no one on. 4 earned runs. And Knowles is ready. It's 1 out, nobody on. Scott coming up. Here's Knowles. 5-11, right-handed, grounds it to first X. Scott, 111. Yes, he is a 1. I'm sorry. It's Epstein, 416. I'm so sorry. 24, he does get to a G1. Epstein, E16, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he takes it to the bag, 2 away. And here's Moses. The pitch from Knowles. 4-8, right-handed, flies to center. It's high, hit high and playable by Unser, and the side is retired. But 3 runs for the Red Sox in the top of the 8th. We're moving to the bottom of the 8th. And Sparky Lyle is the new pitcher. We're done with coffee. Lyle taking his warm-ups. Left-hander. Both pitchers now left-handed. Setting up the Red Sox defensively. The only change is Yastrzemski moves to center and Reggie Smith moves to left. I'm sorry, he moves to Yastrzemski. Oh shit. I am so sorry. Yastrzemski moves to center and Billy Canigliaro moves to right. I am so sorry. They can play those positions. I checked. Here's Lyle. Trying to save this. He's 6 outs away. Ken McMullen leads it off. The pitch to McMullen. That's 3-5. Left-handed, walked him. So McMullen is the tying run on first. Now Brantalia. Five, right-handed, single 1-8. Oh, it goes through for a base hit. First and second, no outs. And here's Super Jew Epstein. The tying run in scoring position. Here's Lyle. 6-6, left-handed, grounds to second. First and second, no outs. O'Brien steps on the bag and throws to first for the double play, and McMullen goes to third. So it's 2 outs. McMullen 90 feet away from tying the ball game. And here's Tim Cullen. Cullen 0 for 3. The pitch from Lyle. 2-6, left-handed, chops it to short. Rico Petrocelli throws it out, throws McCullen out. They have a Cullen and a McMullen. And the side is retired. No runs for the Senators. 1 hit, a walk, and 1 left. We're heading to the 9th. Knowles. In his first full inning, if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be the bottom third of the order. Unser, Casanova, And we can assume a pinch hitter for Knowles if they continue this route. Yeah. So Billy Canigliaro leads it off, top of the ninth. Knowles will try to keep the Senators just one run behind. He retired the two batters he faced in the eighth. Here's the pitch to Canigliaro. That's 2-3. We're left-handed, flies it to left. And under that is big man Howard, one down. Now Schofield. Lyle coming out on deck. Pitch from Knowles. 3-8, left-handed, walked him. And Lyle is the batter. He's a 1 WL. We'll need a new pitcher's hitting card. Okay, Lyle, a left-handed hitter, one out, Schofield on first. Here's Schofield not being held. Here's the pitch to Lyle. 5-7, left-handed, single 1 to 11, line to second, caught by Cullen. 2 outs. And here is Sid O'Brien. O'Brien 0 for 4 today. The pitch from Knowles. That's 6-8, right-handed, walked him. First and second, 2 outs. And Reggie Smith is the batter. He came in to hit and stayed in the game. Switch hitter, batting right against Knowles. Pitch from Knowles. 1-4. Grounds it to first. Epstein has it, and he takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, both left. And we're headed to the bottom of the ninth. Lyle for the save. Del Unser leads it off. He's 1 for 3, 2-run home run in the second. Here's Lyle into his windup. The pitch to Unser. 4-7, left-handed, walked him. So Unser is on 1 to 15, not being held, and here's Casanova. He's a D bunter. Here's Lyle. 3-5, left-handed, triple 1 to 4. It's a triple by Casanova. Unser scores the second triple of the game for Paul Casanova, Kathy. Go figure. Look at it again, 3-5. Against the left-hander, triple 1 to 4, and it was a 2 on the devil die. And now they're going to have a hitter here. For Knowles, they're going all out to try to win this game. It's going to be Hank Allen coming in to pitch a hit. Let me see who's warming, because this is the last game of the season. I'll bring Dick Bosman in, who has relieved, if he didn't start recently. No, he started the game on the 30th. Too bad. Let me see how many innings he pitched. He pitched 7. I don't think that's really fair to use him. I could bring Cox in. Oh God, he started on the he started on the 29th. I guess I could bring him in, but I'll bring in Bob Humphreys, who is very well rested, the right-hander. So Humphreys is warming. There will be a hitter for their ace, Knowles. Knowles pitched 1 2/3. He allowed no hits. He did walk 2 and allowed no runs. He can be the winner of this game. And Hank Allen steps into the batter's box. It's Humphreys warming if needed. Hank Allen steps in. Yeah. Okay, Allen, right-handed hitter. Lyle, allowing the triple, the second of the game for Casanova. Here's Lyle. The infield is in. The pitch to Hank Allen. 4-9, right-handed, walked him. This is not an endurance inning for Lyle. They're going to stay with him. And in storybook fashion, here comes the big man. Hold your beer, folks, or coffee, whatever you're drinking. First and third, no outs. Infield in. Lyle from the stretch. The pitch to big man. 4-5, right-handed, hit well. And we're going to call that a base hit. The game is over. A walk-off single by big man Howard. Let's look at it again, Kathy. 4-5, right-handed, and home run 1-5, double the rest. But we convert it to a single because you really didn't need anything but that. And it was big man Howard, the leadoff batter, getting a walk-off single to win the ball game. The final, Washington Senators 5, Red Sox 4, a thriller for the last game of the season for these clubs. The win goes to Knowles. The loss to Lyle. Lyle did not retire a batter in the 9th. He was not effective. 3 hits, 3 walks, and he allowed 2 runs, including the game-winning run. The final line, Senators 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Red Sox 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. A excellent ball game. Good game, nice to see ya, Gigi. And he didn't have to run far. You are so right, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy Harden. Thank you, Gigi. And thank you, everybody else who enjoyed this ball game. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic Network. Whew. See you later. Walk-off single.